match the other kids. Slowly built that self-esteem, turn myself to a machine. I'd compete so I'd be seen, I would lose and I'd succeed. But you'd never see me quit, I'd always get after it. Knew I had a different gift, I'd outwork any other kid. Deep within our souls, we can feel there's something empty. We need something more, I feel destiny, she tempts me. Tells me there's two paths, they both have a different ending. Choose wise and you'll find that pain leads to ascending. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary, I wanna be legendary. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary, I wanna be legendary. Coming out of the gate, I'll be last place, that's alright. I don't work at a fast pace, I'm a steady horse creeping up, straight passing. And once I pass you, no one's getting past me. I've seen people hit walls and they stop there. I don't get that mind, man, it sounds scared. Good things take time, better prepare, cause anything great takes pain as a fair. Take it from me, cause I got to this place where no one can tell me to do anything. I call my own shots, I call my own place. I enjoy my life almost every day, and I could teach you if you listen to me. You follow some rules, don't need gifts to be paid. Persistence is better than brains any day. Just listen to me and I'll show you the way. Within our souls, we can feel there's something empty. We need something more, I feel destiny, she tempts me. Tells me there's two paths, they both have a different ending. Choose wise and you'll find that pain leads to ascending. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary, I wanna be legendary. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary, I wanna be legendary.
We are live. Yeah, the audio's changed, boys and girls. I think Daddy might have fixed it. Let's see. Let's see if tonight is any... Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Tuesday edition of Tackle Talk. That's right, boys and girls. Usually joining you on Tuesdays at 7:15 on the old Beards and Bass channel. This evening we are running a little bit late. Big story. Can't wait to tell everybody this. Let's see who's hanging out. Guys, thank you for bearing with me. Let's see who's hanging out this evening. I think we got Kristen J smashing it first, followed up by, let's see here, who do we got? Oh, I can't even move this thing. Oh, this is bad. I think it was Kristen J, then I think it was Robert Sharp, and then I think it was Shawanda, and then I think it was Pam, and then it's Jeff. What's up, you guys? What are you guys doing? Can you guys hear me? Oh my goodness, what a day, dude. I cannot wait to tell you guys about this one. But before we get into all that, you guys, do me a favor, put a little motion in the chat for me. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Say something, do something funny, you know. Let's make sure the audio is coming through. I did some adjustments for those that are hearing slightly impaired like myself. So we're going to find out. It sounds great. Thank you, Trisha. Oh, what's up? Trisha's in the house too. Welcome back, Trisha. I didn't even see you. I can't hear anything. Jeff, I'm going to show you my Google Play cut here in a minute. You remember that one, don't you, Jeff? That's funny. That is so funny, Jeff. Of course, Jeff can't hear me. Why is the chat over here frozen? Oh my goodness. Everything's frozen. All right, hold on. Let's do this. All right. Yeah, are we frozen or are we live? It looks like we're live. I don't know what's going on, you guys. I can't even begin to tell you what's going on. Here's what I can tell you, though. I've got an update that's going to occur here real shortly, and it's going to make things different. I swear it's going to be different this time. Hold on. Let me do this. We're doing it live. Let's pop this. Let's do this. All right, hold on a minute. Let's reset this here, boys and girls. All right, re-snort chat here. All right, looks like we're still live, I hope. Yeah, we are. Okay, so I don't know what's going on here, guys. We're going to pretend that nothing's going on. We're just going to hang out, man. Today got a really exciting story for you guys, man. I hope you guys are ready for this. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. So tonight's conversation, guys, I think it's very fitting, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Let me tell you guys why. Hold on. Let's see if we can do this. People ask me, and I know it's kind of interesting because I know none of you guys probably think about it like this, but here's what I think about. Here's what a little glimpse into my mind. Fake it till we make it. Amen, Pam. Maddie, what's going on? Maddie Gonzalez in the house. Yeah, Pam, you're not kidding. We are faking it till we make it. All right, hold on. We're gonna get you guys back. Hold on. I want you guys to chat in here. I think people like it. It's more engaging. It's more engaging. Yeah, so people ask me all the time, they're like, man, let me ask you something. Why do you fish so much, dude? Like, it's just, don't you think it's a bit much? Don't you think you're kind of just fishing all the time? And I'd like to talk to you guys about that. How would you guys like to talk about that? Oh, look at that. We're back. Okay, so here's what I want to talk to you guys about, man. Why do I fish so much? Let's get into this. Let's have a little deep thoughts here. You ready? Why do I fish so much? All right, I'm going to tell you why I fish so much. Here's the thing, you guys. You're never going to accomplish a goal if you don't take a step towards it. My goal right now, and I don't want to sound conceited. I don't want anyone to think for a second that this is me like trying to tout my horn or be something I'm not. Dude, I want to be a pro bass fisherman. I really do. I really, really, really do. I've spent my entire life being athletic, okay? I've spent peace of mind. I wish, Robert. I've always been very athletic. Have I ever been a star? No. Have I ever made the big play? Yep. But I was never the guy that got looked at as, well, that's the dude right there, I was just, remember that time, and I played a lot of sports. I wrestled, I played baseball, I played football. I wasn't tall enough for basketball, and I'm not, like, really good at it. My brother's tall. He was good at basketball. He played a lot of basketball. But nonetheless, I never really excelled at anything to the point of becoming more than, great, I guess you could say, becoming great at anything. And I realized that I've been fishing like my whole life. Like it's not a joke. It is ever since I was a little kid. I can tell you I've been, even when I was in the military, I fished every post that I got stationed on. I used to go on a vacation. While everyone else is doing the vacationing stuff, I'm looking for a place to go fishing because I snuck a rod in. Or I got by the Bass Pro and managed to pick one up, And it's always been something I've wanted to do. And I've been on this quest for a 10-pounder, and all this stuff is just leading up to the next phase that I think my life is going to take, and that's going to be possibly taking a swing at going into a couple of opens. I think I'm going to go into an open. I think I'm going to get myself in a position where I can take a shot at some of the big boys and take off with the big boys one time. You know what I'm saying? Let's put our weight against each other. Let's see what we got. Because I know I've caught some fish. I don't have a problem catching fish. I don't have a problem finding fish. Which brings me to the topic of today, you guys. I owe you guys an apology. I do. I know I promised live fishing today. That's not going to happen. Today's almost over. And I'll tell you why. I went out to the Ocklawaha River and fished today. 7 fish in 30 minutes. Picked my boy up. We went out on the river for about 3.5 hours. We caught 22 fish. I mean, quick. Bang, 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 bang. Mega imaging. Calling it. Bud, right over there. Like, I'm learning how to read this thing to the point where I don't have a fishing problem. I have a fishing problem. I have a problem fishing. So, I mean, guys, I'm utilizing this equipment. I'm setting things up. I'm getting my bait selections down. I'm noticing different patterns. I'm starting to pay very close attention to the fish. I think I'm gonna keep pushing this thing. I think I'm gonna keep pushing this thing. I think I'm really gonna put myself in a position over the next couple of years to make the big move and see if I can't slap one of the big boys. Right there for everybody to see it. Your boy Beards. As you guys saw, I don't have a problem weighing fish in an event. I can show up with fish. It don't matter whether it's a big fish, little fish, red fish, blue fish. It doesn't matter to me. I just like to catch them fishes. Today, again, apologies for the non-live stream, guys. I know a lot of you guys were looking forward to that, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I couldn't do it. I had no signal. Then I went to another buddy of mine's lake, And I watched his son. Now, I've known this kid not very long. I've known his dad since his son was born. You understand? I've known his dad, God, I can't even remember how many years now. I think it's 15 or 16 years I've known his dad. But I got to see something today. No cameras, no lives, no nothing. Me and my buddy went to his lake, his home lake, with his boy was with us. They took his boat, and I took mine. And let me tell you how this whole thing plays out, okay? And this is how it played out. So I kind of stayed off of those guys about 20 yards, both off behind and off to their starboard, so it would be their right-hand side. And I was fishing a different, bank, basically a grass wall that they were inside of the grass wall, and I was just outside, and he was talking to me, my buddy Steve. He was telling me about all this great stuff that he's been doing. And how much work he's been putting in, and he's a talented fisherman. Don't get me wrong. Steve is known to compete. You understand? He weighs fish at tournaments too. He doesn't have a problem with it. But he moved to a fantastic lake that we're just now starting to figure out because it's private. Nobody we know has fished this thing other than him and me and his boy, as far as I know. So that always gets interesting. But what ended up happening today, as I sat and watched these two, and I started to reflect on my son and I's experiences, going out on the boat and stuff like that, and him starting to really get into fishing. I'm really excited to see him do something fantastic in life. I don't know what it's going to be, and he doesn't know what it's going to be, but whatever he chooses to do, I really hope that he strives to be really, really good at it. I don't want him to be the best. And you should want to be the best, don't get me wrong. Everyone should want to be the best, but then reality has a way of keeping you in your place, if you understand where I'm coming from. But if you set attainable goals, and you continue to strive towards those goals, one of the things that you'll find is eventually, by my theory of the odds, you will attain that goal as long as it's not so far beyond what is reality. You know what I'm saying? Like if you tell yourself, man, you know what? I'm going to be a scratch-off winner, and you spend every dime of every dollar that you ever have for the rest of your life, you still may not end up being a scratch-off lottery winner. You'll just be broke. You understand what I'm saying? And that's where it comes from. But by setting attainable goals, and that's what brings me to the topic of tonight's conversation, guys. Why do you fish so much? Well, as an angler, I consider myself an angler. I strive to break that double digit. And with that double digit, I strive to move on and place in a tournament and maybe one day be a guy. Not a guide, a guy. Just the guy. You know that guy. It's that guy. I don't want to be known. It's okay. You understand? I don't need my 5 minutes of fame. I really don't. It's okay. I'm fine with it. I think I've had plenty of 5-minute fame days, if you understand what I'm saying. Pam says fishing is therapeutic. Yeah, you never fished with us, Pam, because it ain't therapy. All right, let me tell you. If it's anything, it's anger. Not anger management, anger. Okay, we get frustrated. There's stuff going on. But let me tell you about what I had happen today. So I'm watching my buddy Steve and his boy, and I'm just smiling, you know what I mean? I'm giving those guys their space. I'm having fun. We're cracking little jokes at one another. I told them I was killing it out on the river. They're like, oh, you should be killing it out here on the lake then. We shouldn't be worried about what you got going on. You should just be back there hooking them. You know what I mean? And you're not. But I really wasn't trying. I was more watching these guys, right? Because I know Steve's been putting in a lot of effort on this lake and really trying to figure out what the fish pattern and fish movements are based on our season and our water temperatures. Well, he's been saying he's getting close, and he's getting close. Boys and girls, he got close. And today I got to watch his son set the hook. I watched his face. Because I'm like looking third party, you know what I mean? I'm way off. I'm not even on the same boat. I watch his face, and he goes from this, what is that, to mouth open, eyes open. This poor kid has no clue what is on the other end of this rod, right? No clue. All he did was see the bite. He set the hooks, tried reeling, and there was no reel. Well, I notice all this, and I see this thing start going towards the pads, right? And the first thing I did is I said, Dad, you might want to get, I'm talking to my buddy Steve. I said, Dad, you might want to get the net. And his son looks over at me and he's like, looking back at the water. He doesn't know if he has the fish or not. Steve has no idea where this fish is because he's looking off the front of the boat and his son's behind him on the back of the boat. He grabs the net out and just literally scoops lily pad, hydrilla, you name it, Kissimmee grass, whatever else was in there. He just makes like a mad scoop through it, right? And you guys, my buddy's kid, you'll see. You guys ready for this? Let's do this, man. Hold on. Where is my screen? Boom. You guys, he broke his personal best today and their home lake personal best for the whole family and myself included. 6 pound, 9 ounce bass, boys and girls. So excited for this kid today. I mean, he has been questing to break his own PB, which was like 2, maybe 4.5 pounds max. This kid came in and just absolutely hammered on a 6 pound, 9 ounces. Guys, that's over 6.5 pounds. This was an absolutely beautiful fish, you guys. Absolutely beautiful fish. Look at this thing. I mean, healthy fish, happy, huge mouth. This kid was a bucket of smiles today, you guys. You could not, he was talking more trash to his dad. I could hear him from 15, 20 yards away talking about, well, Dad, you might as well pack it up, take me to the house. I think I'm all set for the day. I don't think it's going to get much bigger than that, Dad. I mean, Steve, my buddy Steve, is like, yeah, well, what if I throw something in there that beats it? I don't think so, Dad. I don't think it's going to happen today. I mean, you're missing a lot of fish, and I don't think it's your day, Dad. But, if you want, I can go back to the house because I really don't need to cast anymore. And I'm thinking, this kid, you know what I'm saying? And I'm listening to this, and then I had to get in it. This kid, and then the reality started to hit, and he was like, I'm so glad you said get the net. This kid froze up. He froze. I didn't have any cameras rolling. I really wish I would have had a camera on their boat, you understand, to catch his face. When his expression went blank, when he attempted to reel that fish and nothing occurred, I realized at that moment that there was something there. There was definitely something there. And he's young. He's got light line. He's got a light spin cast, maybe medium if he's lucky. I knew right off the bat, I was like, if I don't tell him to get that net, Steve's not even going to look back, and this thing's going to break off real quick. Like, it's going in the pads. It's going where it wants to go because this kid he wasn't ready for this. He was not ready for this. It was probably one of the best experiences that I can say I've seen here. Oh my goodness, you guys. You know what? Can you guys even see that? I am so sorry. You know what? I am the worst. That's when we live cam, right? Yeah, okay. So can you guys see this now? I didn't hit transition. Fire Dewey. You're fired, Dewey. Guys, look at this kid's fish. Check this out, man. Did you guys see the other picture? Probably not. Look at the smile on this kid's face. He is so excited about this whole event, man. Yeah, just what a great time. What an absolutely fantastic time fishing today. So when you guys say, man, why you fish so much? Because I got goals. Because I want to do something. Because I am in this to change my life. Let's just say that. And you can't catch a fish without having a line in the water. Can't catch a fish without having a line in the water, boys and girls. It's just not going to happen. So when I'm trying to beat my personal best or bang on double digits, none of that stuff's going to matter if I don't catch a fish. And I'm not going to catch it without a line in the water. That's pretty much the bottom line. I know, Trisha, what a fantastic fish. I was so proud of him. You have no idea. I was like the step uncle. You know what I mean? Like the step, like, you know, yeah. You know how when you were younger, your dad had friends that were uncle, not your mom. Now, if your mom tells you got an uncle, that ain't your uncle. That's something totally different. This is, you know, when your dad says one of his buddies is your uncle. You know what I mean? It's like a brother to him. So you're comfortable enough with, you know, that kind of, you could hang out with my kid. Like, I trust you. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. So it was just really a really good day, you guys. I'm sorry again. I couldn't go live from either lake. That wasn't going to happen. There wasn't, nope, no signal, zero. The Ocklawaha River, slayed it. Had one of the best times. My buddy Patty tore it up, man. Absolutely just annihilated it. Great time. I had a great day. My buddy Steve, not so much, but he caught some fish. His boy, on the other hand, absolutely just devastated it. He's going on vacation for spring break tomorrow. Oh, talking all kinds of trash. I don't even know. All I'm going to tell you is if he ends up not grounded after his vacation from talking so much trash to his dad, no, his dad wouldn't do that. He wouldn't 30-day boat ban him like somebody I know. Just kidding, bud. I did deserve that. That was a rough one. That was a rough one, you guys. That was the one that put me in the 30-day timeout chair. Wasn't allowed to go fishing for 30 days on Buddy's boat because I did have a pretty good day. I can't lie. I had a good time. It was fun. I got lucky. That's the difference. I just get lucky, man. I'm just playing it out. I'm just playing out my luck because, excuse me, one of these times, man, I'm going to either A, get really, 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 really lucky, or B, I'm just going to keep trying to get really, really, really lucky when it comes to fishing. I mean, am I right, guys? Anybody? Does anybody have any feelings similar to that? Why do you guys like fishing? Is anyone in here even an avid, crazy fisherman, like on my level? I'd like to know. I know one other guy, maybe two other guys that fish like me, to be honest with you. And when I say I know him, I mean like I know him personally. You know what I mean? Some of you guys might be crushing it. Some of you guys might be out there fishing on a daily. What do I know, right? You got it, Skrilla. Skrilla got the moral. My buddy's kid went out there and whipped up on the both of us. That is exactly what I'm talking about, okay? He crushed us, dude. It wasn't even cool. You know what I mean? I'm thinking this little, you know, I wanted to say bad words. You know what I mean? I really want, no, I wouldn't do that. But I just had such a great time watching this little kid. I mean, he's not little. He's becoming a grown man. Robert says in the summer he fished like me. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, he was just so excited. He beat us both out as often as possible, but really hard in the winter here. Yeah, I know. I hear that, Skrilla. That's not good times. Oh, sorry, guys. The chat window went away. There it is. That's it. Robert says in the summer, it's great to see kids enjoying with the nature. And exactly, Maddie. See, and that's another point that I was trying to make, is that this kid was not doing this on the back of the boat, okay? He didn't have a cell phone. He don't need it. He don't need it. You know, he's a good kid. He's a down-to-earth, really genuine kid. All my fresh worms turn into one. They've been sitting so long. Oh, Jeff, man. They eat each other to create one mega worm. Jeff, are you breeding a tremor? What were the tremor things called? Does anybody? Graboids. Jeff's over there breeding graboids. If I breed them together and they keep breeding, it'll just be one big worm, like a big one. Guys, we got some tackle. You guys want to see what we got for some tackle today? I'm excited. Let's see what we got. So yeah, guys, so check this out. So today, what ended up being fire today, let me show you guys. Why do I look blue is the background you're using? Yeah, no, everybody looks blue, bud. I changed all the colors because I wanted to be blue and let the mods be gold because I didn't want the mods to be gold. How about that? That's me, man. I wanted to be blue. Make the mods gold. It's not fair. Need to enjoy life. Yeah, no, Maddie, and that's, that's a whole nother issue, Maddie. My fear is what we're actually doing to the kids by not letting them enjoy the world. So let me show you guys what was fire today. Oh, my bag's still in the truck. That reminds me, I need to get that up out of there. Okay, so anyway, guys, what was fire today ended up being like a 4-inch Z-Man little shad. Little jerk shad, like a fluke. It's just the Z-Man version, right? And I started thinking about it, and I was like, man, technically I'm red. Yes. So I was thinking to myself, what'll happen with the 4 inches hitting? What if I went up to I don't know. How about an 8-inch? So we ordered some tackle, guys. Check this out. Wait till you guys see these. So I am so excited, right? I am super stoked because if the little ones bite, if I can get fish to bite the little one, what's going to happen when I throw like this big 8-inch bad boy right here? Is this going to get real exciting, boys and girls, or what? Because I'm thinking this big bad boy right here is going to put some love on a big fish. Big fish. Now, when you run like an 8-inch jerkbait like that, guys, you're looking at like a minimum of an 8/0 hook. So I got a box of 8/0 hooks. All right. And I got... Oh, look at these, you guys. Look at the color on these. Check this out. There's another big set of those big, nasty 8-inch in smoky shad. Look how cool that looks. Yeah, I'm really hoping big jerkbaits makes all the difference. If anybody knows... Okay, guys, listen. If I can give you... You like those, Skrilla? Yeah, you need a big 8/0 hook, though. Like, I got to find them. I think they're still in the truck. But look at this. Guys, if I can give you a little bit of... If you're fishing anywhere near me and you're looking for something to throw, or if you just want to try an interesting bait at the house, dude, turds. Big turds. That's all I'm going to say, man. Big turds are where it's at. Green pumpkin. That's all you need. You'll change your life. Oh, I got some Brian Latimer Shake My Head jig heads. Waiting to try those. Going to try some more different shaky head designs, guys. Different shaky head designs. And I got a bunch of finesse eyes. Because it's coming down to that time of year where the paddle tail swimmers are going to be in. And we're going to need to make sure we got stuff to do it. So I'm going to try some different techniques as far as shaky head fishing goes. These are a little bit different than your standard shaky head. Let's get one of these open so I can show you guys. Now, remember, with my TRDs, we run vertical presentations. A lot of the fishing that I do is vertical presentation fishing. We showed each other. I showed you guys that live, and we threw some stuff in the dunk bucket. You guys remember when we had the little bait cam in here? Okay, so let me turn this fan on, dude. I forgot to turn the fan on. We're doing it live. Goodness gracious. Paddle tails. Hey, what's going on, John? That's massive. Can you get away with a 6-inch? I don't know. I don't think you can. Or a 6/0? No, I don't think you can get away with a 6/0 Skrilla in an 8-inch jerkbait. I really don't think you can. I think you're going to end up getting a lot more tail biting than you want. You know what I mean? But like I said, so we're getting into paddle tail season. This is gonna start getting good here soon. But let me get back to this new technique that I'm trying here. I don't know how well it's going to work down here by me, but we're going to find out. So these are interesting, man. So you guys know a lot of my stuff is vertical presentation, but this is an offset. So this one's actually going to sit more on like a 45 plane. Let me see if I can get something to set this on for you guys. Ow, I just hooked myself. They're always sharp. Why are these hooks so sharp? So, nope, it's not going to show you because they're rounded. So these hooks actually have an offset. See that, you guys? You see how it's not like straight, but it's more like at this weird 45. So you pair these up with something like I'm going to say an 8-inch trick worm would probably be the best bet. And this is going to actually, it's going to tend to float up at about a 45 degree, but with an 8-inch trick worm, that thing's going to be out here doing stuff like this. So it's going to appear as if a bait fish drifted down slowly and then was maybe clearing away something or eating something. So a little bit different style presentation. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't really give you guys a big review on it. I might try it a little bit next weekend. That's probably when I'm going to throw it. If it doesn't work within like the first 2 casts, I'm going to say it was junk. And I'm going to go back to my standard vertical presentation because I think that one does me a lot of good. But today was jerkbait day, boys. Today was jerkbait day all day. I can't even lie to you, man. Everything. Even the inclusive bait scored, as it always does when you throw the inclusive bait. But it wasn't producing as many fish as the jerk shads were. Like, even like I use the jerk shads, that's what they're called. Then I use the jerk streaks, and that's a 5-inch. And then I didn't go up to the 8-inch. I noticed with the 5-inch, I was getting a lot of tail biting, so I nixed that real quick and went straight to the 4-inch, and that seemed to be a lot better. I didn't get short bit, or I didn't get tail bit. Let's say that. But what I did get was a headache, because I haven't drank anything all day. We made a lot of adventure time today, you guys. And that's one of the things I was going to tell you guys. I tested out a bunch of different water today to do a live fish. Not happening, man. Not happening. It just was not that day. But we got a cool story out of it. We got to see my buddy's kid really have a good time. He crushed it. That was all that mattered to me. He had a great day. He beat us. He beat the brakes off of us. It was horrible. It was horrible. And that's why I said some people are like, oh, yeah, it's fine. Fishing's relaxing. It's all majestic. No, it's not. I'm getting beat by a 15-year-old kid right now, who's crushing it with a 6-pound 9-ounce, and I'm over here dink festing with like 2-pounders and starting to get frustrated because I want to feel one of them big fish too. Nah, it was okay though. It was okay. But guys, one of the things that I do want to, to focus on, really emphasize on this, why do you fish so much? Let's just say fishing wasn't my thing. Let's say your thing is gardening. Would you ask someone whose thing is gardening why they garden so much? What if you're a journalist, and you journal, not a journalist, like, a reporter, but someone who journals. Why do you journal so much? What if your passion's cooking? Why do you cook so much? Can you really answer that question without being offended? Because I don't think I can. Why you ask so many questions is my instant resort. If you're so worried about what I'm doing, what makes you the Mr. Know What I'm Saying? What do you want? What are you doing? What are you asking me all these questions for? Hey, what's going on, Rich? And that's kind of how I look at it every time I think about it. When people ask me, why do you fish so much? Well, duh. I'm not going to do, what I want to do. It's not like tomorrow I'm just going to, you know what? I'm going to take a couple months off of fishing, then I'll get back at it. Okay, great. So all I did was not fish for a couple of months. Is that working towards my goal? Is that helping me understand a certain fishing habitat? Is that allowing me to utilize the new baits that I get, or industry changes, or utilizing my electronics and my navigation systems? Is that helping me by not using them? No. It also doesn't help when you don't run your boat. So there's 100 different reasons why I fish as much as I can. If I have time, you're probably going to catch me fishing. Now, the recording is where I've been starting to become the slacker. I didn't turn no cameras on. Yeah, speaking of turning cameras on, if you guys know Buddy fell off the boat the other day, and I'm not laughing at him. I'm just waiting because it's bound to happen to everybody. If you've got a boat, chances are you're going to fall off of it. Eventually. Everybody does. It's just like forgetting to put the plug in, forgetting to put the gas cap back on. My thing, if you guys want to know what my thing is I tend to leave the 2-cycle oil on the back of the trailer. I do it all the time. I do it all the time. I'll fill the boat up, put the oil in the, measure my oil out, put it in both tanks, put the gallon jug up on the boat, roll out. I don't even put it away. A guy caught me today. He's like, hey, you're good. I'm like, hey. He's like, no, on your boat. And I look back, and there's my 2-cycle oil. Speaking of 2-cycle oil, $24.99 last 2 weeks ago when I bought it. Went to buy it today to make sure I got it. $50. Same stuff. $50, boys and girls. Crushed me today. Absolutely devastated me watching this price go up, and I'm thinking, well, maybe I won't be fishing as much as I usually do, Look at how burned I am. Guys, look how burned my face is. I look terrible. I've had a hat on. I haven't showered. I literally just got home. What time was it? 6:45 when I got home. Gas down here, Rich. We are running... we just jumped 40 cents today from $3.19 to $3.59 today. Like, officially at 5:30, every gas station clicked over their little buttons to $3.59. So we had... You look like Freddy Krueger. Thanks, Jeff. I feel like my lips are totally numb, dude. Totally numb. I put my stuff on my lips today. Yeah, that didn't last very long at all. Not long at all. Yeah, it was a rough one, man. It was a rough one. Like I said, I went at it today. I did an Ocklawaha River trip and a private lake trip on the same day. They're only like 20 minutes apart. Like literally, the river runs right by the private lake. I just can't seem to get over the land. If I could figure out a way to get over the land and into that lake, man, I would do it in a heartbeat. You have no idea, but you can't. We've already thought about it. It's not happening. It'd cost a lot of money, and there's probably a lot of fines involved if we brought out the equipment to just make a small channel through there. Nah, they're not going to go for that. Not going to go for that. 309, Rich. Lucky you, buddy. Wait till you wake up tomorrow, because it won't be 309. I'm going to tell you that right now. They're getting ready to crush us up on some fuel costs, man. That's really going to make me not travel as much to do any fishing. I can tell you that right now. I'm going to keep some local trips under my belt. I still have another local trip for you guys next Tuesday. I do, because I owe you guys that. For those of you that hooked it up last week, I do appreciate it. We got some karaoke to do. I made a little playlist. We're going to sing. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, but it'll be local. It won't be anything. It'll be a lake that I know I have signal. Woo! That snuck up on me. It'll be a lake that I know I have signal. So then we can hang out. We don't have to worry about it like going in and out and stuff like. I can't stand that, man. It just becomes frustrating. It is a grind, Skrilla. It is. I mean, that's the reality of it, man. Going at it. I'm learning Lake Harris. I'm learning different techniques. I mean, you would think that just do what you're good at is the answer, but it's really not. It's really not. I find myself changing techniques, randomizing techniques, just utilizing I know it sounds stupid, but like a lot of the stuff that I talk to you guys about, it works, dude. It's not a joke. Like, I know I'm nobody and who's this guy? Gotcha. Just you keep that right in your good shirt pocket there, buddy, right above your heart, because you might find out who I am one day. You know what I mean? I might do something spectacular. I might be great one day. You never know. You never know, man. You never know. Everybody's got a goal. Everybody, as long as you're taking swings at it, man, nobody should fault you. Nobody should ever fault you, regardless of what it is. Even if you think it's a waste of time. Let me ask you something. Sitting on the couch, is that getting you any closer to any goals you have? Unless your goal is like to grow your backside, that's about the only thing that's going to end up occurring if you just sit on the couch. I like getting out of the house. I like rolling out. I lose track of time. You understand what I mean by that? And it's kind of fantastic, because at this point in life, I'm 43 now, there ain't much time left, and if I'm not doing something I want to do, then it's pretty much, as I feel, it's kind of wasted. It's kind of wasted. I enjoy spending my time with my family, and I enjoy spending my time with some of my closest friends. But other than that, there is no just, you know what, I think I'm just going to sit here for 8 hours. That never happens. Never happens. I don't think I could physically do that, without getting up and down 700 times. Do you have any clips from today? Skrilla, I never turned a camera on. I'm not even going to lie to you, bud. I had them. They were set up. Look, the remote's still on my pocket. I'll show you. I still have the remote on my pocket right here. I didn't even get anything. The cameras are right behind me. Powers, everything's right there. I set them up, and I got into today, and I just started having a really good time. I really did. I started having a good time. I got a little frustrated. I tried to go live a couple of times. I got no signal. I said, you know what? I'm not even going to do any camera work today. I'm not going to put myself in that position. I don't want to deal with things. Oh, hold on. I got an itchy ear. I'm not going to deal with anything going on and off. I cooked. I didn't tell you guys. Oh, man. So the big 813 that I caught, you guys will never see it. You guys will never see it. Let me show you why you're never going to see it. You guys are going to love this. Check this out. Hold on. Do, 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 do. All right, here we go. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys this in just 1 second. That's not it. Okay, you guys ready for this? Here. All right, so these are all clips from the other day when I caught, God, I don't even know how many fish because I gave up counting after 48. But this is the first half of the day, right? In the latest part of the day was when I cooked the big. It was right towards the end of the day. So as I scroll... Uh-oh. Can you guys see this? Okay, well, I started going through time, all right, and where these videos are. This, boys and girls, started the big fish. Notice what it's doing. Nothing. Right here, you ready? And boom. Can't open because the file type is unsupported, the extension is not correct, or the file is corrupted. That's right, boys and girls, corrupted. The entire big fish catch, all done, corrupted. We're not going to get a chance to see my big fish catch because it's not in here. It's corrupted. And that didn't just happen for one of the GoPros. No. It happened for both of them. Both of the GoPros. The entire second half of the day was corrupted file city. I have done everything I can to try to get these files they're burnt. It's over. It's over. There was so many more. Before I started deleting them, there was probably, let's just say I've had 256 individual files that had to be downloaded from the GoPros. And of the 256 on each GoPro, mind you, not just one, on each GoPro, there ended up being, I don't know. I'm going to say almost 40% of the files on both GoPros were corrupted. Something occurred. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was heat. Maybe it was just Oprah. I have no idea. But what I will tell you is that turned into a nightmare out there with the GoPro. They were on and off. Guys, I caught like 7 fish in a row on 7 casts, okay? They were on and off and on and off and on. They're beeping and doing other beeps, and this one's shutting off, and this one's restarting, and this one came back on. This one it won't turn back on again. I got to take the battery out. And I'm dealing with all this, right? And I was like, it's okay, man. It's all going to be worth it. But let me show you guys what I did find, because this will make you guys happy. Hold on. Let me show you what I did find real quick. Hey, thanks for checking out the background, man. You like that, huh? Pretty sweet. Yeah, buddy hooked me up. Here, I did find this, though, and this made it. So we'll show you guys this. I think you guys will be excited to see this. Hold on. I'm not going to show you right now. All right, here. We'll do this. I think you guys will get a kick out of this. Here. Hi, boys. It happened. fish. Let's watch it go away. Yeah, I know it's upside down. I fix them usually, you guys. And you guys don't realize I fix those. That was a cool fish, right? Good little getaway. Alright, now, let's show you this. You guys ready? This is all I have. Boys, look at the mouth on this joker, buddy. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's watch it go away. You guys see that thing? That is an absolute truck of a bass right there, boys. Tell me that wasn't a killer getaway. So you guys don't realize, like, all the crazy stuff that I do, man. I flip stuff around. I do stuff, you know. There's all kinds of stuff going on, man. There's a lot more to making a video than you guys would ever imagine. Trust me. It'd make you crazy. It would make you crazy to know some of this stuff. Did you try and delete some of the ones from earlier in the day to make some space? No, Skrilla, I don't do that. I have a 1 terabyte card in every GoPro. That's right, 1 terabyte card. I am capable of recording 52 hours of 4K video on each GoPro. 52 hours of recording on each GoPro with a 1 terabyte card. And I think that's the issue. I think that when I start to get up into like 256 used megabytes on a 1 terabyte card, I think the GoPro's having an issue writing to that card. I think that's the issue in its entirety. I think I'm going to probably have to go down to either a 256 or a 512. I think that's the issue. I use the best SanDisk. I know what's up. You know what I'm saying? I spent a lot of money on just memory cards. But nonetheless, I think that as I surpass a certain value, I think it's more of the GoPro has an issue writing it rather than my memory cards. It's not them. I checked it. You know, either that or it's burnt because I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But I got a Skrilla, you're right. But I got an email saying that they're wide open, bud. Bigger the card, the better. You know, just give you that much more time. I think it's honestly more just an issue of the compression in the HVEC format that was the problem, and I think it has trouble writing on the big card after it gets X amount of full. Maybe we'll see. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me get a drink. They're class 4. I'm good, dude. No, it's Skrilla. Trust me. I already did all that. I know everything. Yeah. You have to use compression. You have to use HVAC files when you're writing on these big 4Ks. They require it, or else when you try to upload the file to your computer, you better not have anything to do for about a week. You know, so the HVEC compression is just something that GoPro requires for large files. You know, that's one of the things you got to deal with, you know. So, but I don't think I'm going to switch to DJI action cams. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything like that. I like my equipment. I'm good with it. There's some moments, man, where your heart, like I said, that's the only video that you guys can see of that big fish. That's it. That's all you get to see. There is no other video of that big fish. And my heart is just dying right now because, guys, this was probably one of the coolest fish catches I've ever had. Like, it was really neat. I got this thing almost completely to the boat thinking I just had a big mud fish. And when this thing got up to the boat and realized, oh my God, there's a man. Dude, he ran out 30 yards of drag instantly within the first 2, probably 3 flips of his tail, dude. He just screamed out my drag. And I looked at the camera and I was like, boys, this is real, you know. I do 5 minutes, Skrilla. I don't do 20 minute anymore. I had to cut it down to 5 minutes. I've already been doing this, man. I've done all the troubleshooting, and it's just destroying me that this event occurred like that. Like I said, I'm going to drop down to a 256 and see if that doesn't fix the issue. But the only problem with that is, man, even at 5 minute intervals of recording, if it ends up being fire, like I said, I stopped counting at 48. I stopped counting. There was just no reason to count anymore. It wasn't funny. It wasn't, look at me. It was, I'm done with this. Like, I'm just going to stand here and just make this happen, you know? And I just kept catching fish after fish after fish after fish after fish. And what it all started to become a problem where I was like, I was keeping stats. I was like, okay, I've got 7 dinks. I've got 2 misses. I've got 12 between 2 and 3 pounds. Like, that's what ended up happening. You understand what I'm saying? And when I counted all these things up one time, I was like, dude, that's 48 fish. I was like, this is crazy. You understand what I'm saying? This is 48 fish, dude. Like, I'm done counting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had enough. I just, there's no reason for me to keep counting at this point. They should all be on the GoPros. Yeah. That's not how it works. So, you know, nonetheless, guys, don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up, man. Keep it going. Keep plugging away at whatever it is you're doing. Keep making it, you know, if you have a goal, if there's something you want to do, you might not accomplish it on the first day, dude. And you might not do every step that's required of that goal the first time that you give the attempt. But what you can do is keep plugging away at it. You can keep plugging away at it. Nickel, nickel, nickel. You know what I'm saying? If you're saving for something or you have something that you want to do, $1, $5, $10. You know, I got an extra $10. Look, I did laundry. I found $7. Put it towards that. You know, if there's something you want to purchase, just keep plugging away, man. Don't give up. Never give up. Absolutely, Rich. Never, man. Definitely a love-hate relationship. Yeah, thanks, Skrill. I appreciate that. It is lost to technology. Yeah, no, and it hurts my heart, man. It really hurts my heart. But it happens. I mean, what are you going to do? You know, what are you going to do? Well, guys, Jeff, I know he's probably still in here and he's probably teasing at me. I didn't get the play button thing done today. I was trying to do it this weekend. I didn't get a chance to do it. We're probably going to have to wait till next week for the play button joke. We are going to try again to do a live stream. We're going to a lake that we know we can live stream on next Tuesday. So that, you know, we're probably in the backyard. That's code for we're going to be in the backyard on Tuesday. So there's a pretty good chance we'll be doing some live fishing on Tuesday. Boys, it is getting me. I have been outside all day. I need a shower to wake up and get back to work. You know what I'm saying? But guys, thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out, man. I appreciate all you guys' time. I really look forward to next week. Next week, we're going to have probably a pretty big tackle unboxing next week. I know you guys are like, Listen. If I'm buying it, there's a reason, all right? Just hear me out. Hear me out. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but if I'm buying it, there's probably a reason, you guys. So listen, it's not tinfoil, Jeff. No, you got to wait, Jeff. I got to make you wait till next week because I can't do it right now. It didn't fit in with today's story, man. It'll fit in with next week's story, though. I promise. I promise. And it is funny. You're going to want to see it. Trust me. It's pretty good. But guys, until next time, you know, next Tuesday, 7:15, same time, same channel, guys. And remember, it's been real. It's been fun. We'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.